Hey guys, it's the Big King here. Bit of a different video today, but I feel like I needed to make this video because something's been bothering me, and I have a feeling it might have been bothering you also. That's right, I'm talking about streaming services. I talk a lot about movies on this channel, but one thing I've not talked about with a lot of movie media is the medium that they're released on after their theatrical run. There's been a lot of stages of releases, like from cable, VHS, Laserdisc, DVDs, and now streaming. At first, it was only one service in Netflix. Now, there's so many, it's hard to really keep track of. There is now streaming services for things that you wouldn't even think are necessary. And this for me has become a massive issue, and same with a lot of you. So today, I'm going to talk about how streaming has become no longer user-friendly, and specifically why physical media, specifically DVDs, are just so much better in every single way. This is why DVDs are better than streaming. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why am I even talking about this in the first place? Well, it comes down to a few things, mainly how awful and unuser-friendly it is to watch movies these days. We all love movies and TV shows, but sometimes you just want to watch something in particular, something that's caught your interest, whether it be a movie or show, something that a lot of people are either talking about or something that you're yet to watch. So you think all you need to do is just find the movie and show, pay for it, and then you got it. Not exactly. Streaming is both a blessing and a curse in a few ways, but what is the appeal of streaming? How did this method even take over in the first place? Well, it all comes down to convenience. Why pay one time for only one thing when you could pay half the price and get a lot more for free, all year round? You'd think that'd be an awesome system. Finally, you can watch whatever you want, not have to spend too much money. It's a win-win. Well, it was initially. Streaming used to be a fair and simple system, but there's a few major problems. Number one, rights. It's not like you can sign up to one service and get everything there. You're limited by what they're allowed to give you. Take Netflix as an example. You ever have that feeling that when you want to watch a movie or a show, but there's just nothing to watch? Well, that all comes down to the surprisingly limited catalogue. You won't find certain movies or shows that would be on there. Hell, sometimes they'll have a movie franchise on there available, but not the entire franchise. Take Jurassic Park as an example. On my Netflix, there's currently Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, only those three. And it's just one case of most series. They all have it out of order with some completely missing. And it's different in other countries for some reason. Like, I never understood why certain countries are allowed to see certain things and certain others are not. And the worst part is, they'll tell you they have something in the search bar when you're looking for it, but when you actually go looking for it, it's never there. Also, things that aren't owned by Netflix will eventually be taken off the service. Yeah, you have a limited time to watch something before it's gone, and you have to look somewhere else. Sometimes it can be so frustrating, and it feels like they're almost forcing you to watch something at a certain point, rather than you just wanting to watch something. It takes the fun out of it. And number two, it's not a sustainable business model. This was fine when it was only Netflix, but now every company is doing this, completely saturating the market and making it almost inaccessible to new people, making all their stuff exclusive and forced together. So if you want to watch something new, you gotta buy another subscription service, and another, and another, and another, and suddenly that cheap price and easy method now starts to stack up significantly. Not to mention the prices. Take Disney Plus. As a recent example, they've once again upped their prices in exchange for very minimal content updates. And the thing is, they'll never stop doing this. Disney, and many others have been raising their prices because most of them aren't sustainable. Fun fact, only Netflix has now become profitable after a long time, and they've been over a decade in this business. That's not a good sign. It won't stop because they have to keep raising the prices in order to make a profit. It gets to a point where you have to question whether it's really worth it or not. You're constantly paying multiple companies to watch very few things. Not only does this feel predatory, but hurts us, the viewer, who have to work very hard to be able to afford these ridiculous prices in the first place. Streaming is very problematic and, ironically, has become the new version of cable TV. Only now it's much more lucrative with deals, offers, and so many long-term contracts that it can be challenging to even try and cancel a streaming service because they'll do anything they can to keep you on because they're so desperate. And ultimately, all the things that they promise you will mean nothing because by next year they'll up the prices again. But despite all that, and despite all that unfriendliness, there is another option. An option I feel is always and will always be the most effective way to watch a movie or show, and that's DVDs. In my opinion, DVDs are the greatest way to watch anything for a number of reasons. Number one, they're very user-friendly. Sure, you have to buy each one individually, but then again, you have to remember that then you own that disc. It's yours. You will have that disc forever, and you can watch it whenever you want. You won't constantly be losing money or content that you don't want to watch, and instead you can watch it multiple times with the reassurance that it won't be taken away at some point because rights have expired. Also, there's something magical about going into a DVD store. My personal favourite is one called HMV. Walking in and seeing all those DVDs they got, whether it be new ones or ones in bargain bins, it always feels like a fun journey. It's something strangely magical. It's like a kid going into a library and looking at all the books. It's just a lot of fun. You get to see the cool covers, interact with them, seeing whether you want to watch it or not. That's a feeling you simply don't get with streaming. You don't get that kid in a candy shop feeling. It's cold and lifeless, but DVDs, they have a nostalgic feeling that's exciting. It's strange, but if you experience this, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Also, you get a lot of bonus things with DVDs you just don't get with streaming. A lot of discs will have special deleted scenes, fun animations, or even short documentaries on how the movie or show was made. My personal favourites being Pirates of the Caribbean and Walking with Dinosaurs. Pirates has a fun documentary that gives you insight into the production of the movie and how it was made and what was needed to make it. It feels special, like they're bringing you in behind the scenes to show you how the magic is done for yourself. And then you have Walking with Dinosaurs, where they are probably just as interesting as the actual show, as they show you the struggles it took to make it, and even learn new things about these animals as they present new information that wasn't in the actual TV show. And you even get little fun, cute animations and jokes, that stuff that streaming just never does. And it's something that really impacts you. It really makes you feel good inside. It's something that is really fun to watch and is even interesting a lot of the time. Am I rambling? I could just be rambling here. I could very well easily be rambling here. But all I ask is this. Consider trying more DVDs. You might be surprised with just how much fun they can be and how stressless they might be compared to streaming. You can even do what I've done and have a whole shelf full of them. It's like a bookshelf. They're all fun. And it's cool to just scroll through and see what you've got. I don't want to come across as some old bag who's saying, back in my day, because I feel certain things are timeless, and I feel like these things are timeless. I feel it's just a much better system compared to streaming. And I think if you give them a second chance, you might be in for a surprise yourself. But what about you guys? Tell me in the comments, do you guys have fond memories of DVDs? Hell, any physical mediums do you have any fond memories of? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one of your comments, and it'd be very interesting to see what you guys have to say. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'm trying to do some more outside the box content, and if you guys enjoy this video as an example, you can let me know by subscribing and liking this video. And with that, I'll see you all next time.